is our lifestyle contributor, Jasmine Stringer, here today with ways that we can all celebrate Black History. Hi there.
Good morning. How are you?
We're great.
Love the shirt, by the way.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you. This is one of my favorite Black History shirts. Can I say from the Target Black History collection many years ago? I say it has some of my sheroes: Ida B. Wells, Maya Angelou, Fannie Lou Hamer, Sojourner Truth, and Harriet Tubman. I always forget one when I'm not looking at it.
You're not looking down. So why don't we talk about some of these things? Because one of the big ones here is really supporting Black-owned businesses.
Yeah, and there are so many Black-owned businesses in the Twin Cities. You know, I think in the summer of 2020, people became very cognizant, and they were like, oh yes, they were intentional about supporting Black businesses. But we know that some of that support has waned. So how do we reinvigorate and bring that back top of mind? You know, there's a great Black Makers Market happening this weekend in Roseville at Hidden, Minnesota. And so there are so many different ways that you can support, whether, you know, you go to a Black-owned restaurant, Latunji's Palette, you know, not too far from here. We have Pimento Jamaican Kitchen, Stepchild. You know, there's so many ways that you can support a Black-owned business, not only buying something, but also eating something. And then don't forget professional services like speakers and designers and all of those things, you know.
You mentioned streaming opportunities too.
Yeah, there are so many great opportunities to stream things. I think Netflix, you know, is doing like a Black Joy. Hulu is doing something. You know, there's the documentary about North High on Showtime. So there are, you know, educational opportunities. You can do documentary, you can do comedy. Boys in Blue, right there, the documentary, on Showtime, which is amazing. I'm not done with it. I'm 3 episodes in. Have you seen it yet?
It gets you.
It gets you hard. Yes. But definitely, it's something we'd all should watch.
And,
just learning about our community.
It's our community. I mean, whether you're, you know, Greater Minnesota, in the cities, we are all one Minnesota. So wonderful opportunity.
We talked about this before too. Museums and exhibits, and by the way, loving this Bessie Coleman there too.
So this is the new one. I bought a bunch of Barbies, so I didn't realize we're going to be at this small table. But yeah, so these are, you know, some of the Black History collection dolls that Barbie has been doing every single year. So this is the new one. I just picked her up a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, of course, famous aviator. There,
and look, you know, like support Black authors.
Right.
There are cards that you can send friends. Look, we're going off the teleprompter. I thought this was really cute, a little Black History tea. So I've been sending a tea bag with some cards to friends this month. So yeah, I'll leave a tea bag with you.
One of the big exhibits that is coming on during Black History Month and the following month is we had an opportunity to talk to Justice Page about Testify, and that is really powerful.
It is amazing because it talks about the history of Minnesota, and it's his own personal collection that him and his daughter have loaned to the Central Library. But it talks, you know, you look at an in-depth view of Black history and from one collector's standpoint, I think.
Yeah, the one thing that he said, he said that it was one of the most popular exhibits at the library, and people when they go, he said when people go in there, it just leaves them with a sense of awe. You know, after you see everything, there's so many different artifacts in that collection that he has too.
So many. I know. I remember my parents back in the day. They used to keep the ebony magazines and the Jets when they were big. Remember when they were big? So I'm like, I've got to go and see if there are any big ebonies and Jets, because my mom always says, I threw those away.
You used to have the whole collection. That's exactly what you're talking about.
Well, and the important thing too is not just celebrating Black History this month, but every month.
But every month, and finding a way to make sure that you weave it into your life. Like, are you supporting Black businesses? Are you being cognizant? And remembering that Black history is everybody's history. It's our history. It's Minnesota's history, you know, together.
Jasmine, as always, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And you can find more of Jasmine's lifestyle tips and her thoughts on seizing the day. It's on her blog, Carpe Diem with Jasmine, WCCO.com/links, and that will get you there.